Welcome to all Spirit Island fans. I'm here with my friend Jeff. We're going to be playing Prussia 4. I'm going to be playing Volcano, and he's going to be playing Eyes. Jeff, introduce yourself.
Hey, my name is Jeff. I'm a board game friend of Matt's, and we're ready to destroy Prussia utterly.
Okay, that was a boring introduction. If I were introducing Jeff, what I would say is that he's incredible at building communities. He hosts like a weekly board game night where he brings people in, and he's so good at both like the social part of building community, but also making sure that the logistics are all perfect. Just really great at that, which is something that I feel like he's grown a lot in the last 10 years. So it's been, I don't know, it's cool when your friends are awesome.
It's really flattering. I think the main thing for your audience is that I'm the owner of all those dogs that appear in your TikToks.
Yes, very cute dogs. So let's get started. So thinking about Prussia, I like that you have some fear generation in Eyes. I think that's useful for making sure that you don't like lose the game by running out of time. And we've got a Sans start. So on Volcano, I usually like to just start double presence. I think it's like the easiest way to go. And I'm gonna grab, let's see, one from top, one from bottom. And I'm probably just gonna play Rain of Ash to clean up one of these lands. I think that's right.
Okay, so you're not planning on explosive erupting turn one?
I don't think so, because I've got nothing in the mountain. I actually might go both top track and oh,
Picking up that earth instead of that fire.
no, I do think that I want the fire. I was thinking about going top track to just like go more majors, but having the fire is really helpful for next turn.
Okay, I think I'm going to copy you on the double presence opener. I'm thinking about turn 2 being able to boon of Watchful Guardian. I think I'm going to be able to protect the guys on the right-hand side with my innate. So I'm a little bit worried about that blighted sand. So why don't you go ahead and drop me the top 2 off the top. This might bite me later, but I like having a little bit of energy when I play this guy, particularly because for my opener, I can throw out that 2 energy cost. But let's see what Matt's doing first before we get into it.
I'm going to be doing Rain of Ash, which is just going to let me clear out this land so that it doesn't blight. It is, a little bit of fear. I could use it here to save the Dahan, but unfortunately I am Volcano that probably are not going to make it in the game. So that's
thanks
just
for
where we
thinking
are.
about that.
I'm not happy about it, but
Okay, so pull my cards for a second here and make sure I got this right. So I normally, we could abduct, but I feel like abduction is bad for tempo. As exciting as it is, turn 1 is one of the few times I feel like we can do that. So let's go ahead and do eerie noises, moving trees to get that fear, and that'll let us change the board depending on what happens. And next turn, I'm just mentally checking myself here. I should be able to play the passive I want between the Boon of Watchful Guardian and either Mysterious Abduction if I'm feeling saucy, or I can just do the Third Power Whispers.
yeah, you can do that whichever way you go. Great. We both have slow powers. I'm not going to be using the Volcano turn 1. We'll get there.
Okay, this went exactly as planned. Okay, that's we're just gonna let that die.
Okay. So Rain of Ash, you can push from here. If I wanted to be like really greedy, I could instead push here to stop the growth. I think that's a little bit much. So I'm just going to push these into here, concentrate all my problems in one land. And then where do you want to use eerie noises?
Okay, so I had originally planned on using that in the interior, but now I'm thinking about being inspired by Matt and just chucking the guys out of my sands into that wetlands and just really create 2 problems for later, which is a little irresponsible, but it's Prussia, so there's not any weird end conditions that I'm worried about. So let's do eerie noises and trees into the blighted sands.
So from the Blighted Sands, or?
Yeah, I was going to defend it, but now I'm sort of thinking, why bother that?
Well, you have 2 defenses you'll be able to use, the boon and this. So you can stop both of those
let's be smarter. Chuck it into your wetland, push them out of your wetland into your forest, and then you can volcano that later.
Great. I like that.
It'll be a little bit smarter.
Yeah.
Okay, so there we go. We finally created the nightmare zone that you want to see on the board when you're playing Volcano.
Yeah, and usually you don't want to put your junk land right in the middle of the coast because of the potential for the back-to-back, because we are now
Well, we're gonna skip coastal. It's fine. We're going straight to stage 3.
Let's hope that happens. So I'm gonna go G3 with Volcano. I think it's probably like one of the best growths in the game. Getting the extra card play, a power card, and +2 energy. If you take this every turn, you can sort of avoid going tone track entirely because you get 2 energy constantly.
You literally get every single thing with that. There's no downside.
Pretty much. I mean, the downside is that you don't have as much presence out on the board, so you're not going to be able to Volcano as well.
Sure, but we saw that in the minor deck.
So on Volcano, I see Fire Earth. I take Fire Earth. I also, I mean, this could.
Oh, that's actually.
We could find a way to use this because of the fact that we already have 2 towns and a land. I'm not sure that I want to drop the Blight there because it's probably going to Blight the first time it comes up. So we're not going to use it immediately, but I'm sort of seeing some potential uses. And I'm going to do, I think, Exaltation and Pyroclastic Bombardment. Maybe, actually, I'm going to use Lava Flow in order to drop a Badlands here because I'm eventually going to want to start killing stuff there.
Okay, and refresh me, what are you doing with the Exaltation and Molten Stone?
So it's going to give you 1 fire, and you get +1 range when you're originating from a mountain. Sorry, 1 energy.
All right, I'll take the energy. Energy extra range is probably not going to do anything this round, and that's fine. Also, I'm not in mountains, but I'll think about that. Okay, so for my turn, we already kind of have it worked out. The only question is whether or not we want to growth 2 and be greedy on presence, or it'd probably be smarter to growth 3 like Matt and go fishing in the minor deck. Do you agree?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, let's go growth 3. Let's see what we get. I need no grass, but I've got mountain or moon and air and 2 options. Here There Be Monsters is delightful. Importance of Disaster. Those are 2 good options.
Yeah, I think Cheap Fear into Prussia is something I'm always happy with.
Really good. I don't know. They're basically the same to me, except that Here There Be Monsters is only going to be inland, but at least it has a chance of a game effect. So let's go with Here There Be Monsters. It's slower, but I'm not super concerned about that.
Yeah, I like that. And where do you want to take the presence from?
I need bottom track so we can activate the passive like the plan. It's pretty important with eyes that have presence where I think there's going to be fights if I think I'm going to have boon in hand. Next turn, I'm probably going to reclaim, or I could reclaim and defend that wetlands. So let's go ahead and chuck that in the wetlands on the coast,
Okay.
which is a little bold. We're going to try and play bold here. So Boon of Watchful Guardian, we need that. And then in order to hit the passive, we can either play Whispers or Mysterious Abductions. So let's roll that back. Let's move the presence into the interior and Mysterious Abductions that. Sorry, we're thinking about life.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's abduct that, and then Boon of Watchful Guardian. That'll let us passive in the east, and then Boon in the west, and then abduct in the middle. So that's all 3 problems solved. And we're thinking that wetlands is going to get great, but it's a future problem.
Yeah, it'll be fine, probably, maybe.
Okay. So, yep.
So that can't gather into Dahan. Which Dahan do you want to gather in here?
There's a chance that we can make that defensible in the wetlands, so let's pull out the forest. And if I change my mind, we can always change that up later.
Okay.
And this is pretty normal, I think, for eyes. We're playing slightly ahead of curve. We've got most of our problems solved, and the Dahan is going to generate a couple of fear too. So we're looking at a fear card for next round, guaranteed. Well, event deck. But we're thinking it's probably going to happen, and that's without seeing what bullshit we got coming from Volcano.
Yeah, and I'm going to grab the extra energy from Exaltation. I can explode now. So I do have Volcano's Right Innate, which lets me add a Destroy Presence and gain a power card. I definitely want to gain a power card. Using the Volcano, just for 2, I'd basically be doing 2 damage somewhere in one of these. Or I could use it here to stop that from building entirely. I do kind of like that, just so that I have Destroy Presence that I can bring back. So.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't play a lot of Volcano Rat, so I'm learning as we go. So you're actually looking to a really, really quiet next turn then.
Yeah, so I'm not going to have any things grow. Okay.
And hold on, I noticed something that you did there that you mentioned in your TikTok the other day. I saw the way that you assigned the damage to the Dahan. Can you talk a little bit about something that people might have messed up? I thought that was really informative.
Yeah, so spirit targeting powers can choose how they want to assign damage to Dahan. So when it's something that happens due to an event or due to actions from invaders, like Ravages, they're going to assign the Dahan damage efficiently. But when you're a spirit, you can assign it however you want. So I did 1 damage to each so that neither of them died.
And I'm going to admit this, I played this wrong until I saw that, so I appreciate that. I know with people who learned on the app, it's a little more intuitive, but those of us who read from the World Book initially are like, wow.
Yeah. So we're going to be adding an explorer to the land with the fewest total invaders or Dahan. On my board, that's easy. We want stuff in the volcano. Jeff, on your board.
Uh, I've got extra defend in that sand, so assuming nothing crazy.
It has to be placed
Fewest
as the
invaders, okay.
fewest, so one of these two.
Well, a whole lot of not that wetland, so let's get the coastal mountains.
Yeah, I like that because it has the beast as well, so there's a chance that it just gets killed by an event later.
Here there be monsters. It's time to shine.
Yeah. Okay. Add a disease to a land with 3 or more invaders. Jeff's board doesn't have that. Mine does. I guess here? Sure. On each board, push up to 3 Dahan for the land matching a ravage to land not matching a ravage. We're saved. On my board, this is great. Jeff,
this is what
on
we
your
want
board,
to do.
that
Up
sucks.
to. So we're going to choose to push from the eastern sands, and then we're going to choose 0.
Great. And I pushed the Dahan closer to Jeff so that he could eventually pull them into his board because Volcano does have a tendency to kill off his Dahan, and it would be great if Eyes could absorb them in.
An easy decision here, just knock out the towns, get that fear we talked about.
Yeah.
You love when you have enough damage, you don't have to make decisions. Okay. That could have been better of a flip for me, but that's fine.
Pretty good for me. I'm gonna drop the Badlands into this horrible built-up land. I think adding Badlands is basically you should always be adding Badlands with lava flows. Don't ever use it for damage. And I'm gonna gain a power card, minor power, and I like Fiery Doom. Well, Fiery Doom I don't have presence in a lot of places, so kind of hard for me to push.
And it's mandatory pushing, and you hate to be forced to push things out of your kill zone.
Yeah, the way I could do it is if I added a presence here next turn and then pushed it out to stop that build.
The finesse. You like to see a finesse play. But it is 1 energy, and you are stuck with that card a while.
Yeah, I don't reclaim much on the G3 Volcano build because you just keep gaining 2 cards every turn.
Oh, if that's the case, then it kind of looks good for you in that situation.
Land of Haunts and Embers is 1 energy cheaper, 1 more fear, and it adds a blight. Don't love to add blight, but not the worst. And I also would be able to use it at range, so I'm actually just going to take the blight with Lands of Haunts and Embers. So I know I'm going to be doing G3, gaining another minor. I think Gift of Nature's Connection is really nice. Rouse the Trees of Stones, also good. I can use this instead of Haunts and Embers to target this because I have extra range from Volcano.
As long as you keep that 3 presence, right?
Yeah, so that nicely solves that land. So I'm going to pick this up. And that means that I can just drop this here and now up to 3 card plays. On Volcano, if you're going to G3 build at least, you do want to be hitting level 1 and level 2 of this innate every turn. So I'm going to use Pyroclastic Bombardment to start chipping away at this, Rouse the Trees and Stones to solve this, and then plan next turn to do a mini boom here and toss the damage over there, hopefully solving this fully. I don't think I want to play Drought. It might not be the worst thing to... I think I'll just play this. No, actually I don't. It doesn't give me any useful...
Well, I gotta say, you being able
elements.
to land of... Oh, okay, then never mind. I was gonna say, I could use you Land of Haunting and Embers in my forest.
To push these out?
You know, it doesn't put them into anywhere that's useful for you or me.
Yeah, I mean, there's 2 lands that aren't coming up immediately here, so it could go to either of those. Let's look at...
Yeah, I'm trying to think about what I'm
Your
doing. Here's the negative here is I'm short the... Really want to see plants early on when you're flipping the minor deck. So...
the major skill issue on the draft.
Yeah, I did this to myself. So can you pull out my spirit card?
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to pick up that plant to trigger the innate, even though it's only 2 defend and we're looking at 4 damage in the wetlands. Yeah, you gotta get it, right?
Yeah.
So I want to at least get that off the top. So then it's just a G2 and going 1 off the top, 1 off the bottom, or we could pull on a power card and hopefully get lucky. I'm tempted to, let's go G3, let's pull a card, see what happens. Okay, well, Quicken the Earth Struggles, super great for other people. It's kind of the same old, same old. That +1 range out of mountains is something looking like it could happen. Elusive ambushes. Okay, it's kind of goofy. Because even if we elusive ambushes, tap the Dahan. Yeah, we could elusive ambushes in the
Yeah,
wetlands.
that's full
Okay,
solves that.
basic, so let's do that. All right, so in terms of placing the presence, I still want to go with taking off the top track. The air is not that crucial to me. I'm thinking let's put one in the Beast Mountains. And then we're going to throw Here There Be Monsters and Elusive Ambushes. No innate, hate that, like fear generation. But this is going to get us 3 fear out of Here There Be Beasts. We can get rid of the stuff we just generated. We can ambush there. Oh, yep, which is a defend of 4. Elusive Ambushes. Great card. Wrong colors. Great card.
Yeah. Here there be monsters can only be used inland. So
Oh,
you can
okay.
only use
So we've made a mistake on
here.
that. So this is why we go with the pros. So can't do that. So let's move the presence from where we put it 1 to the right. At least we can solve one thing, right? Because Here There Be Monsters will let us push it out when it builds.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this will be solved. This will be solved, and then you just have this and this. But like you're going to be able to defend that most likely.
So yeah, the wetlands will be solved in the.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see what happens. This is a little bit different for me. Yep, we're going to defend 4 there. We are going to pull in from the sands because we're hoping to utilize every ravage we can when we're playing eyes. We don't want to let that go.
Yeah. Paraclastic Bombardment is going to do 1 damage to each town or city and Dahan. This will unfortunately kill.
There's going to be a lot of dead Dahan.
So I'm going to kill both towns. I think is maybe actually killing. Yeah, both towns take some more damage off the board.
Yeah.
Lynn's Constant Embers to push these out. Do we want to put them? I think
that's fine. I can handle it on a sacred site.
Yeah, because you'll always be able to defend
Yeah,
that.
if you had a better use for this power, by all means. I just think it simplifies how many places I have to defend for later.
No, I think that's good because I'm going to be able to solve my other thing that's coming.
And that's on me. I should have pulled that Dahan out there, but it's fine.
I mean, I think this is.
Yeah, it's all the same.
Yeah. Okay. Add an explorer to land without invaders or Dahan.
Okay, I think that's.
Sure, I'm going to add mine to the.
It's annoying for me, but it's fine. I only have one option. Oh, all right. We'll have to see it. Oh, and comes and goes. Comes and
Still
goes.
builds, but and none of us have Dahan. Not a card that requires Dahan in your lands. A little bit volcanophobic, I'm gonna be honest. So we're moving an explorer from a land with Dahan.
Easy choices for both of us. I think I can.
This
Well,
one?
so much for Here There Be Monsters and that. Still fine. We can do that on the forest.
Yeah, and you can still use that.
Yeah, there's some options. All good. Okay.
Ooh, back to back.
This is just add us town wherever you want with the least amount of towns.
Yeah, I'm gonna add it onto the beast just in hopes that beast damage comes up.
Yeah, why don't you put it on the wetlands with. Oh no, right before the ravages already happened.
Yeah.
So yeah, go ahead and put it on the wetlands. I think.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Prioritize having presence. It was either out of the sands, but
Okay.
sands is gonna flip. Let's just flip work.
So this one will solve itself.
Great.
This is like not fully solved anymore, but it still feels good. An explosion next turn will solve this, and I'm gonna grab a minor power. Golzalor, pretty good on Volcano.
Oh, you love to see it.
There's a lot of good options here. Carapace Land. I don't have the beasts or the range to use or because I don't have beasts. The range isn't as useful. Treacherous Waterways also kind of
You
great.
do have +1 range from your innate ability, right?
Yeah, I do just think
I mean,
Golzalor pulling stuff into the volcano feels really good.
It's never good. All right, so let's Here There Be Monsters on the jungle. I think we can push 2, right? Or is it just 1?
I think it's just 1.
Okay, so let's push the town out and put it into the wetlands.
Okay.
We'll deal with it eventually.
Yeah, grabbing a fear card and we back to the start. I'm going to once again G3, picking up a minor power. The Elder Hunt, not super useful right now. I like the Fear from Terror turns to Madness. Ultimately, adding a Badlands feels really good as Volcano, so that's going to be my choice. And I can play 3 cards, so it is just going to be all these.
Is this explosion time? Are we there?
I think we are going to explode.
Very exciting.
How many presents do I have in this land? We're up to 6. And I need to do at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so 4 damage into there, which will actually fully clear this and we'll all but clear that. So,
you like to see that as a volcano. Okay. So in this situation, I'm probably going to reclaim because I spend a lot of time thinking about Boon of Watchful Guardian. I have so much energy. If I did take a major, what would I get rid of? Elusive ambushes is quite good, but I'm thinking about taking a major here. Is that crazy?
I love it.
I
Let's
mean, I
do
think
it.
it's time, right? Let's see what we get and then go on whatever. I mean, I know you love Cast Down into the Briny Deep. 9 energy is
A little steep.
a little steep for me.
I mean, you're gonna start the turn on 8 energy.
Yeah, Twisted Flowers, Murmur Ultimatums is all 3 of my elements. It's 4 fear. I can trigger the secondary innate, not on 2 card plays, but I can get there. So as much as you love Cast Down, I'm gonna go with Twisted here.
Yeah, I think that's the right
Um,
choice.
I think that as fun. Okay, hot take. I'm considering getting rid of Mystic or Mysterious Abductions,
Uh,
but maybe that's bad. I should get rid of Elusive Ambushes or Here There Be Monsters.
I think those are 3 good contenders. to
Yeah,
get
that's
rid
what
of.
we're into. Mysterious. I just spent the whole time complaining about plants, so I feel like if I was watching this, listening to myself, and I got rid of a plant card here, I would yell at my monitor. Let's pull Here There Be Monsters.
Okay.
Got decent energy production. Okay, so we're definitely throwing Boon of Watchful Guardian. We need a moon. Can get that off of Twisted Flowers, but I can't. You want to be greedy. You want to activate the innate on that, right?
Oh yeah, because you're going up to 3 card plays next
Yeah.
turn.
So we got to keep that. So let's pull up the. Can you pull up my card track here? I just want to see. Next turn we'll double. That'll get us air and plant on the board. What do we need for Twisted? It's got its air. Air's done.
Yeah, on 3 card plays, you can just play that outright with any combination of cards.
Right. Okay. So that
Or
just
as long as
means
there's 2 other moons.
2 moons, which just means I basically need to do 1, 2, 3. So Mysterious Abductions. We're gonna. It looks like my safest play, but I don't see any good spots for it. Okay, so let's not play Mysterious Abductions. Let's play Whispered Guidance Through the Night. And then next turn we'll just have to remember to come up with something useful for the abductions.
I think these 3 cards hits the threshold.
Yeah, I think that's the combo, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so we don't need that. The air takes care of it itself. It's fine. Okay.
So
Put that on me, yep. And let's defend 4 in the jungle, yep. And then pull in a guy. And then defend 2. Yeah, because I can't have abducted that. I don't have enough card plays to elusive ambush combo. So let's do Mischief and Sabotage on the coast. Pull a Dahan in from the wetlands.
and we're just
Or
part of the
just-
card saying that we're gonna get
Yeah.
some beast damage to haunt the
Right,
tanks.
like
Yeah.
literally just anything, you know? We've got a fear card in the tank, we've got events.
Yeah,
I think it's possible.
I don't hate it.
You know, I didn't think of a clever way to do it. I saw a Twisted Ultimatum and said, I'm doing it. You know, we're not looking at something like Russia where losing the beast or getting hit in the ravage is going to be disastrous. Plus, look at the turn you just had.
Yeah, we're in a good place.
This is so fun.
I don't think.
I don't think we qualify for the.
Oh no, I do have 3.
You did this to yourself.
Uh,
An extra build.
Annoyingly, the extra build happens in the land I'm equipped to deal with.
Yeah, but it's a mountain, right?
Okay.
Yeah, no.
None of that helped us. Gather a town into the coastland. Oh,
You know what? I'll take it. Let's pull that town out.
yeah.
I may live to regret that, but
And I kind of don't want to gather a town into the coast.
because the ravage, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, I mean, add a.
I would have liked that to happen in the opposite order. Land with Dahan. Let's go ahead and do my coastal wetland. Everything else would be wasted.
And then I also adding it to your
I
coastal
know,
wetland, because there's not many places on my
Weird.
board where that's useful.
We're neutering that. I mean,
Actually, I guess. Well, you don't have any slow damage.
No,
so
I have
it's
nothing.
just.
I guess we could have mysterious abduction there, but yeah, I guess we could have done that. That would have been smart.
Yeah.
But that would have relied on a whole bunch of stuff happening.
Okay. So. I need to remember what my slow powers are.
Ideally, you put them all on the same land, but that's not an option, is it?
Yeah, so we can add. Have to add a town.
We're just
I
gonna-
normally would add it to the volcano, but that's about to ravage and build. So I kind of think that I'm just gonna like pop it 1 space away from the volcano. I don't even know if
I mean,
that's
into a
good
double
move, but
Dahan land, it's not bad, right?
yeah, it's. I mean, the other option is to put it here because it's got the Badlands already.
And I already saw you were pretty good at destroying that spot, and it's got a anti-explore.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
into the place of the Badlands. And then where do you want to add yours?
well, I would prefer a sacred site just for future paranoia. So let's go ahead and do that jungle, because Twisted Ultimatum is going to remove 2 invaders at some
yeah.
point. So the most stacking I can do, I should. Okay, I have not actually read this card in ages. Gathering. Okay, so let's pull a whole bunch of guys into the sands on the left for me. Oh, I have yet to put guys into the correct jungle. That's on me. Um, hmm. I mean, it seems kind of goofy, but go ahead and put it into the sands on the right. Pull one Dahan out. It's fine for the gathering.
Yeah, I think that's because this is going to build next turn.
Yeah,
We'll
so I
make
got
that
the two
ready.
there. And friends, reminder to make sure when you play Eyes to not forget to populate both of your jungles so that later you don't realize you've messed up targeting.
So I played these three cards just kind of because they like were the only ones I had left in my hand. I do need to figure out if they're useful. I'm gonna gather. I'm gonna use the innate to add a presence back, pay 2 energy.
Getting that third presence is
Pick
very
our
important for the rest of
minor.
your turn.
I think this is a little bit too slow for Prussia. I don't really have use for Dahan movement. Uh, Isolated -1 damage, pretty good, especially because I can turn that range 0 into range 1. And then this is just a bad card.
Wow, Drywood explodes in smoldering splendors. Not for you.
Look, it's 1 energy for 1 damage, and you can pay an extra energy to make it 2 energy for
Hey,
1
it's got
damage.
2 fear and unique targeting requirements.
Yes.
So mesmerized beyond
It
quality.
is also range 0, which Volcano does not love. Okay. I unfortunately do not hit the drought threshold, which is quite annoying. I think I might just be letting this ravage next turn.
So you're
Gold's allure. I think pulling stuff into.
Can I ask a question though?
Yeah.
Couldn't you, if you wanted to, Gold's Allure into your left mountain and then put the strife on the city and then hit it with drought and just ride off into the sunset?
Ooh,
I mean,
that's fancy.
I mean, the option is available to you, right?
I kind of like that because you're also pulling stuff out of the sands.
Now, granted, you will have to find a way to deal with one explorer.
Yeah, well, we do have to eventually kill. Oh,
I didn't think about the explorer pull. That's what I messed up on.
yeah.
So that was Icarus flew too close to the sun. What's your third?
So this just adds a Badlands. You can also, I mean, I suppose I could do 1 fear, 1 damage here, which is kind of nice.
Actually looks nice. Plot twist.
I do think adding Badlands is always the correct decision.
Yeah.
As Volcano, you do so much damage, you'll get use out of it.
The 2 fear is not going to get us anywhere fancy.
Yeah.
But it is good to know that that other option would have worked in this case. I felt so good about that Gold's Allure into the drought, but
So I think Gold's Allure into
Yeah.
the Volcano.
back to
I'm gonna
the
pull from here so that this doesn't build.
nice.
Pull from there, and we're gonna add the strife to the town so that this doesn't do any damage to the ravage next turn. I do eventually have to kill everything in here because it's got a city. So I like the idea of adding the Badlands there
Okay.
with no immediate use. Drought,
I feel like you want to just pass it up and not play it. Is that bad?
it does feel bad, especially because I did not hit any extra innates with it, so it was a wasted energy. And we do have 3 blight to play with, and next turn we are at most getting 1 blight.
So maybe we go back and do the thing we talked about. Otherwise, you're only killing.
Well, the issue with the Gold Allure and Drought into here is that
Oh,
it
then
leads
it'll
to
cascade,
explorers
yeah.
and then it would cascade. I think using Drought on like, so I have 2 range, so I can hit. Well, not there.
Cascade me. Oh yeah.
I mean, it would feel bad to just use it to like, kill a single town.
And yet,
I think not using it is the prudent move to not lose the game, and using it is the silly move that marginally helps. So we're gonna do it.
all right. What do you?
We have 1 more stage 2 card, so it could be Coast.
It could be. I don't think it is though.
I kind of agree with
I don't
you.
think it's Jingle Jangle Jungle.
Yeah. Okay, so I think that I need to reclaim.
The prophecy has been realized.
This is an unfortunately weak turn for the reclaim. But it is where we are. Honestly, defend 4 just like
That's.
it's a 1 off from that, and I could.
I like to see confounding this. If only because the artwork is fun.
Pyroclastic Bombardment plus Confounding Mist deals with that fairly effectively. Unquenchable Flames is the card that I should pick because it is on element. It adds a Badlands. I will always hit the threshold.
And you have
and
Badlands.
1 damage to a town or city combos really well with Pyroclastic Bombardment. Honestly, we're just doing it. We're gonna let this blight.
How do you hold this many cards in your hand?
So Volcano.
Mentally.
The secret is Volcano's 3rd growth option gives you a power card, and because you get that extra card play, you're always going to be hitting your right innate, which also gives you a power card. And if you go all minors, you'll be able to afford them all. And then every time I draft, I just draft for elements to make sure that I can always hit
Okay,
miss.
so you're very, very, very focused on that, hitting that innate.
Yeah, because the right innate comboed with growth 3 gives you 2 cards a turn, which is just like such a huge level. It lets you avoid reclaiming for ages. Like the next time, I probably will not reclaim again this game.
This is it. That was it. We just saw it. Everybody enjoy it.
Yeah, and all of like there's so many cards that do have fire and earth. It's a very common card combo together,
It makes logical sense.
and they all kind of do things that are good for me because fire is like the damage thing, and that's what I want to be doing. So I think that's gonna be my turn. Let's look at you.
You reclaim, so you don't need the third card for this.
Yeah.
Okay. So our plan was to get to the third card play. To do that, if I recall, we need G2. So we want to add the 2 presents onto. Honestly, this is kind of one of those things where I sort of want to be in your jungle with your Dahan. Because I'm not worried about you getting to that. So drop me there.
I like it.
Let's go ahead and Sacred Site, though. Same spot. We could do it on the wetlands back home, but I'm not as concerned. So Twisted Flowers Ultimatum, that was the plan. We need Eerie Noises and Moving Trees, and then to round it off, Mysterious Abductions.
And
So
that has you hit the threshold.
and third level passive. We feel really good about this.
you
We're not quite in range to solve co-host problems here, but we're very, very close in a way that we're probably going to. Think about this. If you blow up, do you kill Dahan in your own lands?
Mine, yes.
Okay, so if I pull Dahan in here to guarantee the death on your town.
I'm not blowing up.
Okay, so this is we're gonna go ahead and do that probably. So let's go ahead and let it ride because I'm gonna defend somewhere and I've got nothing in my land. So
Okay, so finish playing cards. So defend here.
Yep.
I think we pull from this.
Leave jungle ones alone. And abduction, we didn't really have a plan for. I don't like how many explorers are in the sands I'm in. So let's just ding that out.
Love it.
No, we could have Mysterious Abduction, the guy in the sands, but once we're online and we're throwing this much stuff, we actually want to have guys that can ravage and get rid of things. So I'm not trying to stop any builds now. I'm trying to hopefully hit the guys in the freight train.
Okay.
Here it is, the Power Classic Bombardment.
And I think we'll just kill the city.
Terrell,
No explosion.
didn't you have some combo you were doing to prevent the...
Oh, it's blighting.
Oh,
I'm just gonna solve
okay.
it.
You were sweating account. All right.
No crystal cities. Invader skip ravage actions. Quite unfortunate, actually. We wanted them to ravage.
Well,
Actually,
not that disruptive.
and we should not have pulled the Dahan in because there's bad ones here, so the Dahan would have actually died.
Oh, even with the defend?
Oh, sorry, it is defend. You're right. Yeah.
Did I not defend 6? you questioned my powers?
Yeah. Okay. Choose a land with city or a town and Dahan. Push.
I don't know that I have that option available to
Do you
me.
have nothing there? I have.
Oh no, I guess I do. I'll push one town or 2 down. Yeah.
Add a strife in a land with.
Okay, well, that's great for me.
Um,
I have a lot of secret sites and lands with guys.
Well, you're removing these with this, right? Or
Yeah, I feel good about that being my best option.
I mean, I guess you could remove these too.
Yeah, but being able to remove the interior stuff feels good. So, presence. You don't have any presence anywhere useful, so we're kind of not looking at this as.
I believe I can add the strife onto yours. Yeah.
So why don't we just go ahead and strife the guys? One guy in the sands, one guy in the wetlands.
Okay.
I mean, really, I'm gonna have enough to defend. So these are not as valuable to me as they might have been to you, but we don't get the placement criteria for you.
Okay. I'm gonna add the town just there on your board. It's either the mountains or that sands, which is coming up. So I'm guessing what
Put it with the beast. As default, we want to just throw it on beast on the off chance something happens, right?
Yeah. And we're gonna hit stage 3 next turn.
Okay. Remind me what Eerie Noises then does. Yeah.
Push and explore a town.
Okay, so Twist Flowers Ultimatum is only going to pull 2 invaders, no damage, right?
So you're gonna do 3 damage, add a strife, and remove 2 invaders.
So let's use Eerie Noises, move trees. Let's push guys out of the wetland. We can push them out of the sands. I just feel like I'm going to be able to defend that. But is it the hubris? Do I have the hubris about this?
No, you're gonna be able to defend it probably.
Right. So yeah, why not, right? So let's go ahead and push the. Okay, we're going to remove the city and the town. We're going to have 3 damage left. So go ahead and push the town in, and then push the explorer. Not fetch push. Let's just leave it there.
Okay.
We're just using this to go harvest the town for a Twisted Ultimatum.
And if you're doing 3 damage, I think you should do it to the city to
Oh,
go.
yeah, to get warfare. Yeah. Okay.
As if this card is not.
Oh,
Yeah,
hold on.
wait, I did that wrong.
Yep, that's
Yeah.
right. There's a lot going on. So step one.
Okay, so we're adding the strife.
Let's
This
go-
is the only thing that's going to live.
It's going to go on the Explorer.
Remove
Remove towns.
remove.
Damage. Yep. Okay.
Great.
Feels good.
And then mine.
Basically a fear card in the box.
Bring back presence. Pay 2 energy. Gain a power card.
No fire.
Total blank. So
That's because
whatever
we
I
talked
pick, I
about it.
am
I'm sorry, I manifested this for you.
almost certainly.
Oh, they're all my elements. You hate to see
Just
it.
pulling them out of the pool. I do like the defend.
It's got a range for once.
Yeah. This also adds a Badlands, which I love. I feel like I'm using whatever I draw. So, and then I think
What was this
my
name?
plan. So it's one
Badlands.
fear, 1 damage out of Badlands. So that's good here because it just full clears that, and I don't have to think about it again. The damage can only be done to towns or cities. It doesn't heal at the end of the turn.
You are exploding next turn, right?
I think so. Let's see. I've got 4 presents, and I'm going to go up to 3 card plays. So I'll have 6 presents and 3 card plays. I mean, maybe I might be, I might not. I don't know. We'll figure that out.
You know, I'm just thinking about depending on if you explode or not, you're sort of incentivized to deal with one of those sands.
I do like the idea of actually. I should figure out what my next turn is going to be. So, Lands of Haunted Embers is nice to just like fully solve that and not think about it.
Are we going to Blighted Island at the time?
I hope not.
Because you're playing Land of Haunted Embers.
Oh yeah, then I guess. Okay.
You're the one who just pitched the solution here, man.
Okay.
The solution is a strong word for that card.
I don't really have any good fast damage other than explosion.
So maybe you Unquenchable Flame the North Sands and then explode the West Sands?
So,
Oh, that's not enough. I got it.
yeah,
Oh, that's annoying. That's very annoying. I see now why you were looking at that mountain.
yeah. I kind of think so we're probably exploding for. Okay, so if I have Unquenchable Flames here, then I only need to do 3, like a 3 explosion in order to be in a good place. So I'm gonna follow. I think we're at the point where I have enough cards. I just want to be
Time
putting
to
more
do it.
presence out. And an earth or a fire. I think being close to 4 card plays, or maybe the energy would be nicer. I don't know.
The cards are not crazy.
Yeah, they're not terribly expensive. So we're gonna be going 1. Oh, I can actually.
Oh, I totally forgot you had that. All right. Yeah, Mesmerize.
I like using this as a defense.
You have a lot more options than I think we thought you did.
This gives me more energy, which makes me feel more good about having gone bottom track there. And then Rouse the Tree of Stones. That can fully solve that, which is nice. This is also building, which I don't love. So maybe we add like a Rain of Ash is kind of nice. Gold Allure. I do like that card.
Is that ever bound for you?
I think that's a pretty good place to be.
Oh, I see you hit your 3rd innate on your right power. What is that going to do?
So it lets me move 2 of my presents from other lands to target land, which I'm not going to do.
Okay, so maybe not
Yeah.
not legit. All right.
Uh,
I've played myself here, and I might be in reclaim loop territory,
That's fine.
which is fine when you're dealing a fear card per turn and don't have any issues. So let's hit it. Reclaim. We can take a minor.
Perfect.
Does that lure the unknown?
All 4 of these are good.
They're also good. I don't know what the card plays you do though. So okay, lure the unknown is normally my favorite of these. However, almost every land has invaders, so it's a little harder to credibly say I'm going to do that. Razor Sharp Undergrowth. I've got not a lot of places to viably throw that.
So I want
Except-
to point out one insane finesse with this card.
All right, I'm here.
So you destroy a Explorer and a Dahan.
Okay.
Exploring Dahan, or destroying Dahan, very bad for you.
Oh wait, I see
But-
where you might be going with this.
You can use this on a land that doesn't have Dahan, and then it defends at the end. And then as eyes, you get to pull in a Dahan into your just defended card.
I see what you're saying. So let's pull the Razor Sharp Undergrowth.
I don't know if it's the best card. I just think that's like a very sick move.
We can solve the build in the upper right, and we don't have to kill Dahan.
Oh yeah.
And it's easy, it's breezy, it puts an wilds there. It's not crazy. So let's pull Razor Sharp Undergrowth. Oh no, not that one.
Sorry.
Whoa! Whoa! I mean, isolating is fun, but it's not. Okay, so the thing is, Twisted Flowers Murmur Ultimatums is so good, but we do need to index a little harder on not getting messed up here. You know what? Put Twisted Ultimatum in. It's got all elements, and I'm never going to be mad about it. And then I think I'm going to need a second source of defend. And the best way to get that is Boon of Watchful Guardian. So,
And so that doesn't hit the threshold.
what are we short?
You were short 1 moon.
Okay, so the only
So you can't play these two and hit the threshold, unfortunately.
Mysterious Abductions wouldn't get us anywhere. I could back off Twisted Flowers, Murmur Ultimatums, and instead throw.
So if you pull a card with one of each of your elements, you hit
Yeah.
level 3.
So I was thinking we're going to do Whispered Guidance through the night, because that is going to let us rescue some Dahan if we have to, and lets us make some decisions. Well, you explode fast. There's nothing worth. You know what? Let's do Eerie Noises Moving Through Trees instead, because that'll let us push stuff into your volcano land, because you're probably going to be exploding again next turn. I'm guessing. I'm not sure. But I think it's about time for that, so let's do that.
Okay. So you said Razor Sharp here.
Yep. And we're not going to bother gathering. We don't need that.
Boon of Watchful.
Myself, defend 4 is sufficient. Yep. Let's pull in the guy from the wetlands, because I need the guy out there. And then let's go ahead and overkill that right there. Yep. Nobody to pull in. And it gets us to another fear card. You like to see that. Feel good about that.
Mesmerizing Tranquility.
I keep forgetting you've got Exaltation of giving me a whole bunch of energy I don't deserve.
Only, what, 2 each? That's not even that good.
How
How's it only 2 each? Oh, because this doesn't have a fire on it.
I mean, it's good, but it's not
And I think I have to use this 4 times to stop the blight. Sorry,
you need
3 times to stop the blight.
worst case. That's why I got the undo button. Goodbye, Dahan. I couldn't save you. This is where the game gets you for your hubris and adds +1 damage to all invaders.
Yeah.
No, didn't happen. All right.
Add a blight to a land with town or cities, and we can pay
How much?
so much.
Access the number of cards in the invader discard.
And I have a lot of energy.
Yeah, I don't mind either. We just got 4 kind of for free.
Yeah.
So I'm inclined to pay whatever it takes.
4.
4. Well,
I mean, that's fine for me.
that's fine, yeah. It prevents me from doing a Twisted Ultimatum next round, but I think it's worth staying healthy.
Yeah, because we're on the break point, I like that as well.
I wish it had an element we could scam, but no.
No disease. Add 1 Dahan to one of its lands with Dahan.
Oh, great. Can you put that on my sands, please?
Yeah.
That's nice.
I do not have a land with Dahan because these cards are volcanophobic.
Oh, love that again.
Great. Another thing I don't take advantage of because there's nothing in lands in my presence. Push up to 3 explorers or towns from an inland land.
Oh, love this. Can you push from my wetlands into... I've got... the damage is not great. Trying to be efficient about this. I'm probably going to push out of my wetlands, push the town to the right so it can die in the Ravage, and then push the Explorer into the sands just because I might as well.
Okay.
I think that's right. I wish I had more Dahan in there because then I could take on a little bit more stuff from you. You can prevent a build if you want, which is nice, or you can make your life easier.
I kind of don't mind if that builds,
Yeah,
because I can easily defend it if needed. I'll be on 4 card plays next turn.
I actually have the ability to help out too, so.
I'm going to push these into the land that's adjacent to my volcano, just so that I hopefully don't have to think about that.
You don't often see Volcano Rat pushing things out of the mountains. Let's kill the city. I mean, we're getting there.
Yeah.
And we're going to do the 2 towns. Great. 1 more fear on that next card. How close are we to hitting the...
So we are
It's pretty close, right?
Yeah. 9 feet away from the next one. Sands and mountains. It does make it kind of nice that I
Pull
cleared
that out.
mountain.
It's looking legit. Okay.
So you can gather, push 2 explorers or towns.
I am inclined to consolidate the 2 jungles we have next to each other into one situation.
Yeah.
So I'm inclined to push the guys out of my jungle into your jungle because I actually have a better position on your board than my own. And that gets us a lot of options in case I don't have the juice for it.
And you've got defense
Defend
6.
6 if I need it. So
And then I am going to bring back
I can pull
presence.
that on. Yeah, that looks really good. So,
Grab a.
half me, so smart.
I do not have the energy to grab a power card. We hate to see it.
I wish that we should have been smarter and had me pay more of it for you. Sorry.
That's fine.
But gold's
I-
were still in play, which we love to see.
So I don't like that that's a town that's about to build.
We're about to pull it, right?
Yeah.
Sweet,
Well, my thought
sweet
is
lore.
this currently has, I guess, so if I pull the explorer from here and the town from here, this won't build next turn,
Mhm.
and then this will only be ravaging for 5, so I can defend it.
Nice.
So I like that play. We make these,
Oh, yeah, shoot.
yeah.
That's good.
And then this will build a city, but like we're gonna explode there at some point
It's
anyway.
so funny. Most spirits see the value in the strife placed by gold sword. You do not care about that.
No,
you were just here for the yum 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 yum.
They're all gonna die at some point.
Call it ferocity.
So drift down, quite nice in that it is a cheaper defend 4 than
Oh,
favor.
0.
That is better on
And look at the
energy.
range.
Cult Ferocity also quite good, just because it's on element. The Han Gatherer I don't really care about. It's a little bit of fear. I'm gonna pick drift down because I have an immediate use for it this turn.
That's good. You like to see that.
Do I have anywhere that I can rouse this trees and stones? This is gonna build
Yeah, but you can't
I
rouse
have
there because of the blight.
blight all over there.
Yeah.
Um,
Rouse? You know what? I know you said it was going to get a lot of value, but I don't know that we've seen it.
it was good the first time I used it,
Mhm.
and not since.
You know what? Exactly per the prophecy, you said you're going to play from the deck in your heart, and you've done that.
Yeah, I think Rain of Ash to clear this land is quite nice. 2 fear, and it pushes. And then I have one more. I like the idea of just adding a Badlands somewhere. And then,
I'm going to ask a really annoying question.
yeah.
Is it not beneficial for you at some point to simply drop 1 presence into that mountain and then detonate it? I think it's +1 damage against the Badlands.
You have to drop 2 presents in order to detonate and get damage out of it.
I don't.
Oh, no.
believe you. That is
Actually,
not true. You can destroy 1 if
You're
you
right,
want
because
to.
if you destroy 1, you don't get to do within range
Correct.
1.
I'm just asking about it versus the Rain of Ash where you could commit somewhere else.
I do like that, actually. I think that's a.
It's just you Badlands it, you made it easy for yourself. I'm not saying you have to do it, I just.
I do have the fact that I have solution now
Yeah.
means that I'm not going to consider it, but.
I mean, that feels good.
And then lava flows. I think Badlands is always going to be useful. I don't. This is like the more expensive way to add Badlands, so it might make sense to just add cheap Badlands because I am already hitting my elements.
You know, it's you see that not hitting the 3rd threshold, and then you read what the threshold is, and you're like, oh, I don't actually care about that. Okay. So I think we're actually a little shorter on energy than we were because of that card, right?
Yeah.
Which is still fine. So let's go ahead and double add presence. Plants is. I don't even really need the plant, do I? I mean, I'm kind of okay on this, but I sort of want the energy. So let's pull one off the top track. Put me in the coastal mountain on my board, and then add another presence. An ultimatum. I think we're good. I don't think this is a hugely impactful decision.
These 3 cards will hit. Because
Yeah.
if you take the plant, you'll hit your fulminate if you play these 3 cards.
So let's do it. Let's take the plan.
Yeah. Where do you want to?
Let's make a sacred site in that coastal mountain.
Okay.
And let's check the 3 cards from the prophecy. All that matters is that we're innating to cover. And again, with my. All right, folks, for the first time, we're going to actually prevent something with mysterious abduction. Great.
Okay. Oh, I can put one more power card.
Oh!
I do like adding a second Badlands. Ooh. If I play a 0 cost card.
Are we going to Blighted Island?
You know,
You've been flirting with it. Is it time? I don't know that we need it, but we
yeah,
can
I
do
don't actually think that I need to play that. I don't think that helps anywhere. Yeah, I don't.
I love the energy of taking Drought and Land of Falling Embers and saying that I have the potential to end this game whenever I want.
Because if we flip this, it'll be one of the Blight cards that is highly inconvenient, like destroys presence every turn, which Volcano hates to see.
So much.
So if I play Lava Flows, I'm 1 energy short of being able to gain a power card, but it also lets me add a Badlands, and I do kind of like adding Badlands always all the time.
And adding that wild is not bad. I mean, it's done some decent work on your board.
Yeah, and I think next turn I'm going up to 3 energy with a double presence, so I'll be able to play everything.
Well, if you choose to play the Drought and the Land of Haunted Embers.
Yeah. This seems fine.
I like it. We can play more cards.
That's right. I have picked the.
Oh, your complete bottom track.
I do not need to play more cards than this, though.
No, none of those. You could throw Rouse the Trees in Stone, but
Okay, defend 4. And I don't want to do an explosion this turn, but I'm probably doing one next turn into here to just like clear this stuff out.
Yeah.
So your move.
I'm abducting in the Eastern Mountains.
Okay.
I know I said I'm looking for fear. We're going to defend in the jungle that I've invaded on your board. I'm the true colonizer.
Yeah. We are what, 1 fear away from terror level 3.
Damn, you hate to see it.
Right. I could explode just to get to terror level 3, but I don't think it really matters. Actually,
Turning 2 cards into level 3 is not terrible.
it is.
The value.
If we could kill this slow, which I actually can. No, we're going to build a city here too,
Yeah.
and a city here, so it's not like we can win the game by getting there.
Yeah,
So
we're not that one. Let it ride.
okay. Towns do +1 damage. I think we're fine. Nope, this is going to blight now. But we at least get to remove stuff when they do blight now.
If they blight me, I'm going to fear card.
Add a disease.
Okay, well, you don't
Has to be there. Has to be there.
Not a lot of choices on this one.
Gain energy and reclaim a card. What do you want to reclaim?
Boon of Watchful Guardian? I'm going to assume that it can be useful for someone.
Yeah.
Because we can always defend your player well.
Remove a explorer or town from a land with a whole bunch of stuff. This is full clearing. Nowhere else on my board can I do anything, so we're going to yours.
Pull it out of that land. You got your mouse over. Easy decision.
And then
The thing is, it's pretty darn easy for me to. Oh, well, I guess we're going to the win condition, right? So pull out the town in my. Yep. Because then at least we prevent a city being built.
yeah, and then no city gets built there. So easy ravage, everything dies.
My Dahan, my boys.
Okay, this is not terrible.
That's fine.
So your board,
Kill the jungle.
and then removing.
The one in the sands, I guess? You hate to remove one with a strafe on it, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you can destroy my presence instead.
Love that. And I
I'm
think.
here to be a buddy, a pal.
Oh, perfect. Oh, well, this already played. So it's not gonna matter. I think still. Yeah, that seems fine.
Yeah, that seems. I mean, there's no
Oh.
problems there.
Actually, I can stop this from turning into a city, which that's like now our.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, that stops us from.
We're gonna blow up fast anyway, so I don't know if it's a real
You're right.
consideration.
We are
Think
blowing up
of it,
fast, so it
that's
doesn't
game,
matter.
right? Yeah.
I think probably.
Because you're gonna blow up fast, kill both cities. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're gonna put a whole bunch of badlands on the boards first.
The game needs to end as you intended it to.
Okay. How to destroy presence.
So much presence. Oh, you can return to the track if you want
Yeah,
to.
I don't want to
No,
do that.
who's doing that? Who's that for?
Add a badlands. Add a. Oh, wait. No, I'm sorry.
Oh, you
that's
were
not
Rain of
what I
Ash.
meant.
You didn't mean that.
This is the one. Add a badlands there.
That's
Rain of
stupid.
Ash.
Why don't you push that guy to your? I mean, you might as well, right?
Yeah, this does not actually
This is symbolic.
matter. Yeah,
right?
we've one out. Oh, you can actually get rid of one of the cities now, and you gather to gather at dawn.
Yeah, let's be disrespectful. Twisted ultimatum into your mountains.
Oh, we no longer have a sacred site there.
Oh no! You just wanted the glory for yourself. Yeah, I mean, into the sands, sure. We'll just remove 2 guys. Great. Goodbye.
And then whispered guidance.
Okay, let's go ahead and use the around that beast in the. This does not matter. But do it anyways. Oh no, I can't do that because it's got to be from a jungle.
Okay, just pulling
Yep,
it
please
of
do.
dawn.
Yep, no, it gets me every time.
Okay, and I'm just gonna
Saw you, Matt.
add a bunch more presents. Run all 4 power cards, and I think it does not matter really.
Can't
what
be
you
the end of
play.
the track emotionally, you know.
Yeah,
Wherever. Let me be there. Let me watch it happen. You know.
yeah, we're gonna put you in the jungle.
Yeah, sacred. Blow it up. Love to see it.
And I do think ending on a volcano feels very like
I mean, that's
perfect. So we should destroy only 7 cities until we lose the game.
what's the term for that? A Pyrrhic victory.
Yeah, the sacrifice victory.
That's what it is.
Oh, I did the one where it's doing 4 damage to everywhere nearby. So I can do 24 damage.
Maximum 4 per land, though.
Yeah, which not really useful.
No, but I mean, did we win the other way?
I think, yeah, this was a fear victory.
Well, Twisted Ultimatum helps on that.